What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. This movie, of course, is directed by Josh Greenbaum. Now, before we begin, hey, if you like this channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button, as well as commenting below on any video that you watch, including this one. So this movie, Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, is a very, very fascinating, interesting movie, and you'll understand me trying to explain the synopsis. But we have Barb and Star, who are played by, of course, Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo, who are the co-writers of this movie. They also got nominated for an Oscar for Bridesmaids. They are a lifelong buddy duo who have been living in a house after some divorces. They have been recently fired from their job as a sofa salesman because the company's going out of business. They've been kicked out of their book club style club of sorts, which is being run by Vanessa and Phyllis Smith. And they don't really have much else going for them. But we have Wendi Mclendon-Covey, who was in the Goldbergs, come along and suggest Vista Del Mar in Florida, which is, I don't believe, a real place. It's what you would think of Florida if you looked in like a painting or, a musical or TV show from the 60s or 70s. It's that type of city. And they get the bright idea to finally go on their first vacation as a friendship duo. It's kind of a romantic couple in a lot of ways because they're like lifelong, couple. And then we have a second running plot line in this movie, which involves Kristen Wiig again, because Kristen Wiig is playing a henchman named Sarah Gordon Fisherman. Now, I laughed my ass off when I heard that name, or however I saw the name, because Gordon Fisherman is a fish stick food, basically. And so she has her, like, assassin person that's played by Jamie Dornan, who is actually the standout of this movie, to be fairly honest, who plays Edgar. And they have kind of their own mini-me, which is this young Asian actor who plays a character named Yo-Yo. And basically what they're going to do is eradicate Vista Del Mar because of something that happens in, Sarah Gordon Fisherman's past. I just laugh every time I hear that name. But anyways, the Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. They run into Edgar, and they start a romantic relationship. Things start happening there, very similar to these types of movies. But there are musical numbers, and we get to see Jamie Dornan sing out in this movie, which is kind of incredible. And for all you ladies, he takes his shirt off many, many times. And it's a movie that's basically a musical meets a romantic comedy meets a 70s surf movie meets a sci-fi action film, and it's all those kind of in a melting pot. And in essence, it's just a very strange and very oddball movie that has a lot of good actors in it. There are some cameos in here that kind of come out of the blue, and there's one particular character that is not the actual actor, but he is let's just say he's a certain seafood character that has a talking part in this movie. He might reference a certain famous movie in this movie. It's really, really funny. So with that said, this movie is basically about these two people going down and getting embroiled in this mystery, or not the mystery, but in this like assassination plot or whatever. So with that said, getting the synopsis out of the way, or at least what is considered a synopsis, this movie is very, very fascinating. This movie, like I said, feels like a passion project for Annie Mumolo and Kristen Wiig. It feels like something that they maybe went on like a vacation together with their family or something like that, and they're like sitting around in Florida, and they're like, what we should do? We should do this as like zany, strange screwball comedy with action and assassination attempts and musicals, and just kind of throw it into a blender and see what happens. And I think it was like 2019, like it premiered with Bombshell, the first teaser. I had no idea what was going on because all it did was show like the heads of the characters, and you didn't see the faces and all this stuff. I had no idea what this movie was, and then the trailer started finally coming out when this movie was pushed back because of the pandemic, and then it finally got VOD released in February or whatever it was. And it was a movie that, because of the writing duo with Wiig and Mumolo, I was really fascinated by it. But what I did not expect is what I was going to get myself into while watching this movie. You're going to see a lot of people like either really hate this movie or just kind of go with it, because this movie does everything imaginable to kind of just make you go, what is even happening? Should I take acid while I watch this movie? Should I smoke some weed? I mean, are they on acid when they're making this movie? Because there's a lot of points in this movie where like you'll see their hair, and there's like weird highlighted regions around their hair, or the way they act. They almost sound like they're from Canada, but they act like they're from Nebraska. And the points where they start just breaking out into musical song moments is just you have Michael Hitchcock, I think is his name, from like Best in Show, and he just pops and starts singing, and It's a very, very strange movie. It's a really, really weird movie, but I laugh my ass off every time I watch this movie. Every moment this movie was on, I'm like, I sitting there, I'm going, Jamie Dornan is actually really funny in this movie. He's like I said, the standout of this movie. You know, there's other people like, you know, Kristen, Wiig and Mumolo who are really funny in this movie, but Jamie Dornan just completely owns this movie with the fact that he's so in love with his, you know, evil boss, but he somehow finds an attraction with these two women. And just watching the chaotic nature of this like weird 70s screwball comedy mixed in with a very surf-like feel. And, you know, like I said, there's a point where, like I said, everything looks pink and green. It almost feels like a retirement home in a lot of respects. It's a movie that is just so off the rails a lot of times that you're either gonna, like I said, either love it or hate it. But I kind of just love this movie for what it's worth. I think it's funny. I think it's entertaining. And is it good, as good as like Bridesmaids? No. But I think if you can just kind of look past everything that's going on and you can just kind of settle in and enjoy the ride, I think you'll have a lot of fun, because there's stuff in this movie that makes no sense whatsoever, but I think that's the point. I think it's just a movie that you sit back for like an hour and 40 minutes and just go, okay, where's my edibles at? Where are they at? But it's a movie that I really enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with. So what do you take with that when it comes out on February 12th is here or there. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, yeah, it is what it is. Because like I said, it's not gonna be for everyone. But like I said, I enjoyed it. So but that's it. That's gonna be my take on this movie, Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, which is a very strange long title. But it kind of makes sense for what movie you're going to be watching. So, but anyways, when you decide to see this movie, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Was there any particular moment that you liked? Did you really hate this movie? Why did you hate this movie? All that good stuff. It's going to be a very divisive movie, I believe. But anyways, let me know in the comments below. But if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next. If you like the video, awesome. Hit that like button. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.